This is The Wheel Weaves, a Wheel of Time podcast with no spoilers. Hey everyone, I'm your host Dani, and I'm the first-time reader going through this series chapter by chapter. As always, there's no spoilers past the chapter we're covering, and that means it's totally safe for first-time readers. I'm joined by my co-host Brett, who's a longtime fan, and he's guiding me on this journey. We'd like to thank and acknowledge our executive producers, Brandy and Kirkwood, Sean McGuire, Yanis, LightBlindedFool, Deyvis, Ferreira, Green Man, Margaret, Big C, Bennett, Williamson, Hannah Green, Noralia, Geof, Searles, Erik Reed, Greysin, Ishara, Helena, Jacobsen, Matthew Mendoza, Cyndi, Sims, Patrick Wallbankk, Manethraen, Andrew Scarponi, and Mr. Boddy's Body. And before we get into things today, we just want to thank and welcome Dima Cook and Tina Lucia to the Wheel Weaves Patreon team. Thank you so much for your generosity and your support. We also want to welcome Christian Poromaa and Willis Hooge as our newest producer level patrons. Thank you so much. Welcome to the team. We're happy to have you, and we're so happy to have your support. Thank you so much. In this episode, we're talking about Chapter 7 of A Memory of Light.
Yeah, Chapter 7 is Into the Thick of It.
Okay, are you ready to be transported back to 2021?
I don't think so.
Time travel?
Maybe.
Into the thick of it.
What is that from?
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
Oh. You're staring at me like you have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, you're watching something on your phone, and I don't know what that is.
Well, I was just giving the people the song.
Okay.
Into the thick of it.
What is that from, though?
It's just a TikTok trend from 2021.
But what's the song? Is the song
It's
from
the Backyardigans, like
Oh.
a kid's show.
Okay.
And they're
yeah.
like going on an adventure.
Sure. You know, that's kind of what we're doing here, a little
Into
bit.
the thick of it.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, that's what this chapter's called.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Okay. So
That's all I could think of.
Well, it's kind of funny, but with this chapter, I'm thinking you maybe didn't like it as interesting as it could have been, because there's a lot of strategy and battle planning, and it's like all that stuff that you don't typically like, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I know I have a lot of details, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make you an interactive map I can like put up on the wall so I can show you where things are happening.
I'd love that.
Because we get a lot of names,
Yes.
and they're places that we know.
Yeah.
But we need like a visual representation.
You know what I felt like this chapter was? A summary of the last two chapters.
Okay.
Just for like Land's sake and for our sake. Just for the reader's sake. In case you weren't sure
Yeah.
what actually is happening and going on, we're going to say it all again.
Well, this is the actual battle strategy, though. Like, we get the
Well,
beginnings
that part
of the...
too, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go through it. So I'm going to have a lot of fun tonight, and I guess you can be here at the same time.
Yeah, no, but I do love this because I predicted that we would see a dear friend again, even though it wasn't the right way.
Heyo.
I didn't predict it the right way, but I still manifested loyal somehow.
Right.
Here he is.
Right. There we go.
So that's the best part for me.
Okay, and it's still, open to interpretation, because is it really the old friend they were talking about at that time? Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'd say yeah, because I like to be right. So
Okay. All right, so first things first, with the fun fact for tonight, we're going to take a little trip back in time to I, the World, because we have a little bit of poetry being recited in this chapter.
okay, yes, we do.
Yeah, so at the very end, we've got King Asar reciting a little bit of poetry to Lan from Anasai of Ridingwood. So he says, a drum with no head, a pump with no grip, a song with no voice, still it is mine, still it is mine. Now, the interesting part about this is we had in I, the World, Lan reciting some poetry from the same poet to Egelmar. So the line that Lan had recited and that Rand, when he heard Lan saying, Rand was like, whoa, this dude, poetry, crazy. Because he's like an onion, so many layers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
a warrior who's sensitive.
Also, right?
Whoa.
Now we know why Nynaeve was all into him.
Oh yeah, we
right?
get it.
Okay, so Lan's little line he had said was, the rose petal floats on water, the kingfisher flashes above the pond, life and beauty swirl in the midst of death. So the interesting part was we didn't actually get a name for that poet in I, the World, but then later on it was attributed with Brandon Sanderson giving credit to a fan of the Wheel of Time, Angela Bland from Ridingwood. So she got to be the poet that is responsible for these two little poetry notes. I love it.
What
it's great.
a little tidbit of
And
fun.
it's like Egelmar, King Asar, and then Lan, and they're all like
Borderlanders.
just a bunch of dudes doing poetry and fighting.
Well, it must be something, we learn
Yeah.
in the Borderlands
Right.
to appreciate, along with our fighting.
You know, life and beauty and death
Sure,
and
yeah,
all
because
that.
they're all about their sayings and stuff.
Right, right.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also had to look up what an elegy is because that's what the poetry is. Typically, this poet writes elegies.
Elegies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to Google it. It's a word that I would think that I would know, but it's not.
Is it like a haiku?
Not really. A poem of serious reflection, typically a lament for the dead, which makes sense in the context of what they're talking about, but it's fine. But that's the definition, so. Yeah.
I wonder if it shares a common root with the word eulogy.
Probably. I would have to assume.
Because that also
Oh,
is
yeah. Elegy is sometimes confused with eulogy.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
okay. That's not.
for the dead, though.
No, it's this. Yeah, there's a lot of overlap.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. Onwards.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Yeah, right. And I also, okay, do the chapter symbol and then I have to make a correction, so go.
Oh, no. Okay, so the chapter symbol is a big tree.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I initially thought it was the great tree because we're literally walking to great trees and talking about great trees here at the beginning of the chapter.
Yeah, I
but
don't
it's
think
not
it's
the great
that.
it's not the great tree symbol. There is a great tree symbol, chapter icon, which would
Oh.
make a lot of sense to go here.
But it's different from this
is the full moon and leafless tree icon.
Yeah, this is like the one from like Winter Night or whatever.
It was in Eye of the World a lot. It's like
Yeah.
5 occurrences or something. But
Okay.
then there is a great tree symbol that occurred, I think, in
It looks
Shadow
like it has
Rising.
like apples on it or something.
So
Yeah, yeah.
that's the issue. Is like my brain was like, oh yeah, great tree symbol.
No.
No, but maybe should have been.
Yeah, because I always thought this symbol was more like about dark friends
Right.
or something.
Doesn't seem to
evil or
be
something.
here. Well, there's
Well,
also
I
like
don't
the
know.
there's also
I
like
don't
the
know,
blight,
though.
the
There could
withered
be.
tree, the withered tree.
Oh yeah, that one.
That was like blight stuff.
That's
That's
blighty.
a different tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many trees. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we can begin.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about that.
No way.
I have no opinion.
I have zero thoughts and
Okay.
feelings about
No,
that.
it's awesome.
None.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're starting in Elaine's perspective.
Mhm.
So this meeting has just finished.
Right. Yes.
She's stepping out of the tent,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, there's just
Whoa.
like trees everywhere.
Not just trees.
Great
trees.
Big old trees.
Like hundreds of feet tall, like humongous. And it's funny because there's this tiny little
I bet
tidbit.
Taylor Swift would write a song about these trees.
I don't understand that reference
Yeah,
either.
I wish you would. I wish you knew anything about any pop culture.
Okay. Did she write a song about trees?
No. She certainly did not write a
Okay.
song about trees.
So I want to make a callback here to chapter 5. There's an important scene
Mm-hmm.
that's not T Swift related. Okay. So there was a scene that like I'm pretty sure we probably overlooked it because it's so tiny and it's in the middle of the entire Egwene versus Rand argument over the fate of the world. So right before Egwene tells Rand to basically F off because we're not doing what you want, Rand tells everybody about his third demand that he wants to command the armies for
Yeah,
the
that's
last
right.
battle.
Mhm.
And then everybody starts arguing and
They're like, no.
yeah, and Egwene is watching Rand he's starting to lose his cool, and she is ready to jump in, but then right at that moment, we get this paragraph. She prepared to speak and take control, but something in the tent changed. A feeling in the air. Her eyes seemed drawn to Rand. Sounds came from outside, sounds she couldn't place. A faint cracking sound? What was he doing? The arguments trailed off. One by one, the rulers turned toward him. The sunlight outside dimmed, and she was glad for those spheres of light he had made. So it's like a very tiny thing, but it seems like
Wait,
right.
I read those words before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in there.
I don't remember that.
And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, weird cracking, creaking sound, and then it gets dim in the tent because there's great
Oh,
trees
now there's trees outside.
shooting up and blocking all the sunlight
Yeah.
in the middle. And then Brad's like, oh, the land needs you and stuff like that. So, but anyways, that's the
Yeah. Okay, and just to catch you up on some pulp culture here.
right. Some pulp culture. Oh man,
It's a pretty good one.
it's good.
Taylor Swift wrote a song called Wood, and it's mostly about Travis Kelce's Wood.
Right.
And she makes a reference to
Great.
redwood trees.
Oh, great. Okay, I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arbor,
I'll let you listen
arborist
to
and such.
it
I don't
in a
need
little
to.
bit.
It's fine.
You'll love it. It's great.
All
And
right.
everyone's like, oh, cool, Taylor Swift. Good
Interesting.
one.
Interesting choice. So, doesn't matter because Perrin says, hey, I've seen great trees before in a steading. And then Egwene...
And then all of the Aes Sedai, not just Egwene,
Yeah.
not just Elaine, everyone who can embrace the Source immediately does to make sure that they're not all of a sudden in a steading.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. And then Egwene's like, phew, well, whatever Rand is, he can't just make steadings. So jelly. So jelly.
Egwene,
So jelly of this ability because she was just like, how does he do it?
she's like, I want to make green grass where I walk.
Yeah, I want to make great trees, but you can't. Anyways, but Rand's gone, so...
Yeah, where'd that guy go?
He wandered off.
Well, Perrin is like, that way.
Yeah, he wandered off. He's gone
And
now.
he vanished.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, he's got stuff to do.
He's
Meeting
got
was
so
over.
many things to do.
Meeting's over.
Anyway, no time for all these tall trees
Right.
and how they got here.
Mhm.
Elaine knows that now's the time for her to take command.
For sure.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I'm in charge now.
Well, yeah.
I'm the captain now.
She has to do it before everyone regrets their decision to let her be in charge.
Well, they already do, I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's why she's got to do the thing now and be the leader in charge.
Okay, maps.
Maps. Maps, commanders, advisors.
I need maps. I need people. Stat. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. So this chapter, like I was saying, it's a lot of initial strategy and planning, and that's why I want to get a big interactive map, maybe some sort of paper drawing or something. I don't know. I'll whip something up this week.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah, and then I actually do want to do this for you because when I'm like, hey, we've got the command post at the Field of Marilor, and then we're looking at the battlefronts in Kandor and Caemlyn and Tarwin's Gap.
Do you want to use a whiteboard?
Possibly. That might be an okay thing to do. But the big thing is I don't want to talk about all these battlefronts all the time, and you're like, I don't even know where Kandor is. What's Tarwin's Gap?
I know where Kandor is, and I know where Tarwin's Gap is.
I'm just saying, you're going to forget in the midst of things.
I will not.
You need the visual. I think you need a visual aid.
Just a map.
Yeah.
Just a map.
Yeah.
I don't even need it to be interactive.
Well, I'll be interacting with it. It's a map that I can interact with. Is that what interactive map means? It's a map that I can interact with. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a laser pointer. It'd be great.
A laser pointer.
Huh, okay. And we got tables being pulled in here. But Elaine has tables being pulled in, but we're like doing things right now.
Yeah. So we're launching into a massive meeting with the great captains, pouring over these maps. And side note, there's a little bit of, what's the word? Map contesting going on.
Oh, I love it too.
The like back and forth with like, I'm going to need to see your maps to make sure they're accurate.
Yeah, and they're like already like drawing on the maps to like
and then
correct
someone's
them.
like, no, this map, nope, not like this. But then someone else is like, this map is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, let me get my markers and I'm going to just fill in a couple of details here that the maps are missing.
Yeah.
But honestly, like that's a big thing. That's an important part of it.
Let me see.
We want accurate maps. Like
Well, for
map
sure.
keeping
Yeah.
is very important.
I found it funny.
Cartography, that's mapping, right?
Yeah.
Cartography.
Huh.
Yeah.
Pulled that out of your butt.
A little bit.
Nice.
Okay. So this is also where we get the tidbit where Elaine is calling for reports about what's happening at Tarwin's Gap because it's noted that Rand asked the majority of the Borderlander armies to go and rescue Lan. So that just kind of like fills in the knowledge part that Rand did in fact ask the Borderlanders. But it was odd because he was talking to Moiraine like, hey, can you help? Why do we need Moraine's help for that specifically, you know?
When did Rand ask Moiraine for that help?
Well, that was like the end sequence at the very end of the
He didn't say that specifically to Moiraine.
It sounded okay.
No.
Okay.
He just said it to everybody. He was like, okay, this meeting has to be done now.
He was talking to Moiraine and then said it, so I can understand why it's to everybody, but...
I thought he was just like concluding the chapter.
We gotta go rescue... I need your help. We gotta go rescue a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we...
He said, a dear friend needs our collective help.
We could go back to the book and look exactly, but it doesn't matter.
It's just my interpretation.
I prefer to do it this way.
Okay.
It's fine. Anyways, Lan is rescued. It's great. We're all happy. So...
For now.
Yeah. So I'm going to go over a couple of basic premises with the battle strategy of the last battle. The last battle strategy. The last battle
You love
battle
this
strategy.
so much.
It's going to be good.
You love this. Okay,
it's not the last strategy that they're doing for the last battle.
I got my glass of wine.
Debatably,
I'm just going to hang out.
It's the first strategy of the last battle.
Okay, you say all this stuff because then I want to talk about the Black Tower.
Yes. Okay. First things first. We've got 4 remaining great captains. See if you remember. Go. Pop quiz.
Bashir.
Yeah, out of Saldea.
Idoralda.
Out of Eridomen.
Egilmar.
Egilmar to Shinar. Yep.
Bryn.
Out of Caemlyn. Perfect.
Nope, Tarvalin now.
Well, yes. True. So I just want to get that on record because it's also going to be important for where people are going after we figure out the battlefronts here.
Mm-hmm.
So the general discussion is that initially starts there's large forces of Shadow Spawn in 3 main locations. So we've got Camelin, which is under siege through the Waygate there. We've got Kandor, which is basically overrun. And then we've got Tarwin's Gap. And the initial conversation, so this is kind of interesting because we have Elaine taking a backseat. Although she pulled all the leadership in, she isn't really doing a lot of the talking, which I appreciate.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I would be pissed if she started saying things and asking questions. And I was like, does this really even involve you?
But she's doing what a good leader should do, and she's letting the people who are good at what they do the things they're good at.
Good.
She's just opening up the pathway so they can do the good things.
Good.
I actually really like Elaine's role in this chapter. I think she does a great job.
I agree.
So we've got Tarwin's Gap as number 1, should not be abandoned. We're assuming that the force that they sent to save Lan is going to stabilize the area for starters. We don't get confirmation.
Now.
Yeah, but then we also are talking about Lan having heavy cavalry and then a couple of Ashaman, and they're defending the gap, but they can't just do it with cavalry. So now the great captains are talking about what kind of troops we need to support that with. And troop formation and supports are going to be important in the last battle, so we are going to talk about it. So they're looking at getting some like pike companies, some foot soldiers, and we see that come into play in Lan's perspective at the end here too. All right. Now the gap is going to be a stalling force, basically. Like we're just filling the gap because it is that narrow mountain pass where we can just hold off the shadow. We're not trying to push and make advancements, which is important in Lan's perspective because he thinks the same thing. They're a stabilizing force. They're going to be like stalling. They're not trying to push. So he's not going to get like too many soldiers. He's going to have just enough to hold the gap.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's thinking.
Okay.
So that's the first location. Second location, Camelin, is a tricky one because we've got the enemy force deep behind the lines. We've got the supports coming in through the Waygate with reinforcements. And the early reports are that the Trollocs are staying put because they're starting to put out the flames in the city. So it doesn't look like they're just trying to like destroy the city and leave. They're hunkering down, which might be problematic. Elaine, a little bit later in the chapter, talks about that she has already sent a few forces through gateways to try to see if they could take control.
Going on? Yeah.
Yeah, well, if they could take control of the Waygate area, but none of them were able to do anything, and none of them
they didn't
come
return.
back. Yeah, so that's bad.
It's a problem.
It is definitely a problem. And then we've got Agelmar, again, later on asking, like, okay, so can we destroy the Waygate from the other side, from the inside?
Yes.
And that evolves into a conversation
Perrin was
of,
like,
nah.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Because, like, even if you can get to that Waygate, which you have to assume it's also protected on the other side because it's just constant troops coming through.
Trollocs everywhere.
Yeah, you can't use the one power to reliably destroy the Waygate from the inside.
Because of Black Wind guy.
Doesn't work. And it just doesn't work because of the corruption. And then also the Black Wind is there. So it's like, even if you can somehow take the gate, it's just, it's bad. So really, we got to figure out how to get that Waygate shut from the real world side, whatever you want to call it, from the Camelin side, and lock it down that way. So that's Battlefront number 2. Battlefront number 3 is Kandor, which has already fallen. And we do have Prince Antol here, which is the son of Queen Atheniel of Kandor. So that's like her son, saying that they understand Kandor has fallen and we need to commit more forces to other nations
places.
like Andor, which is, it's pretty good for them to say that, even though they want to save their country. They can't right now.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going to happen. So we'll talk more about the battlefronts as we go through the chapter. And then we're going to settle on one more battlefront because Ruark's like, hey,
don't forget about Sheol Ghul.
Don't forget.
Rand's going to need help there.
Right.
But then someone says, okay, well, what do you mean? What are you going to do? And then they're like, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. And then there's a whole argument.
Well, that was Elaine. Elaine saying.
Like, no.
Yeah, you don't get to just not be a part of it. You
wanted to be a part of this.
You want to be a part of the Dragon's Peace. You gotta listen to the rule. Like, this is what Rand didn't want to happen, was us to go off and do our own things. That was literally the point of having one person in charge.
So you have to tell us at least what you're planning on doing.
And I actually agree with her. Like, I do think that we need to involve the Aiel significantly in probably all fronts.
Well, yeah.
Let's get them all.
Except the Aiel are like, oh, God, we got it.
Yeah, can we just...
Like, why do we have to spend time explaining it to you? What does that accomplish? We'll be with Rand.
Yeah.
He'll need help. So we'll be there with
You
it.
got to mix and match your forces
I
and
know.
stuff. And there is some good conversation about that too. But yeah, we're settling on the forward battlefronts, and this is why the map's going to be helpful, because I can like draw circles around them or something. I don't know. It's going to be great. Make little
Pins
figures,
or something?
pins or something, and like little figure. We should do like a map that we can put troops on. Oh man.
No.
Oh yeah. It's going to be great.
You have your D&D board.
Well, no, I don't. It's at...
No, we have a...
Well, we do have those, but I don't want just that. That's not good enough. Okay. Not just battle maps. That's not...
No, well, the map thing you have.
That's
You
not
can use
big
that.
enough.
What?
It's not nearly big enough.
That big poster thing?
Oh, okay,
What are
no.
you talking about?
No. I need to do some more thinking here. Okay, anyway, so we've got
What?
4 battlefronts.
No, you're
Camelin,
actually
Candor,
never
Tarwin's
gonna-
Gap, Shale Ghoul. Let's do this. Okay.
Okay.
Elaine's next point.
Hey, maybe we should ask the Ashen for help at
What
the
did they
Black
do?
Tower.
Black Tower? How many they got there? They got a bunch.
They
We could
have
use-
like 4, right?
Yeah,
4
we
or
could-
5?
We could use them.
We
We
could
should.
probably use a couple of those guys.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And then Perrin jumps in again. Perrin just with like saying things here.
Yeah, he's advocating for Rand.
You might want to be careful about that
He's like,
place.
these are all terrible ideas.
Something's going on there.
I got a blacksmithing metaphor for you, but you wouldn't.
But you wouldn't understand,
because
it.
you're not a blacksmith. That place is evil. It's evil.
Rand said he was worried and he was going to go investigate.
Sort of.
Hold on. Is Rand going to the Black Tower now?
No, that's not exactly what Rand said. Rand was like, "Oh man, I should really figure something out about investigating that place at some point." I wouldn't say that Rand said, "I'm gonna go and investigate it." It's not quite what happened. He's like, "Man, I should probably deal with that." Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. And Perrin's like, you know what, Elaine? Let's just be careful.
You got to be really
You gotta
careful.
Be careful.
Be careful there. Yeah.
And Elaine's like, I'm always careful.
It's like,
And I'm like ready to do a spit take with my wine.
Like, take a
at
sip
how
just to do-
hilarious that is.
I know.
Because, no, you're actually the opposite of careful.
like you're
all
as
the
far
time.
to the opposite spectrum of always, like you are more never careful than
always careful.
always careful. Like
Yeah.
you are never careful.
Never careful.
Yeah.
You're about as careful as my not careful children.
Yeah.
Like toddlers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
not careful.
Yeah. So anyways,
Running headfirst into danger
Yes.
all the time.
So she like blows past that and they don't talk about it again.
I know, but I was like, okay, it's a tidbit again for us to be like, oh, right. Don't
Right.
forget.
And like the fact
Yeah.
that these guys, like they haven't forgotten that the Black Tower exists. I guess that's a good thing.
But yet,
Like we know that
Like-
they haven't forgotten, right?
right? And we know that there's a bunch of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
'Cause we just left the whole like try to rescue Logain situation.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. We left that in the middle of
Right
a
in the
disaster.
middle.
Yeah.
Huge cliffhanger.
Right.
And so it's kind of like a sprinkled in, don't forget. In case you were starting to forget that other things are going on, don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget. Even though everybody else is not really aware of what's happening.
Right. All right. So now they get back on the topic of the surrounding area because we are going to focus on, they kind of agree, the focus is going to be retaking Camelin because we've got 4 battlefronts. You can't do anything about Shale Ghoul. Rand has to be there.
Right.
However, Candor and Tarwin's Gap, we're going to hold those positions and then
And we're not
focus
going
on
to ignore
Camelin.
them completely.
No,
But
we're going to hold those. We're not going to try and advance and push Shadow back. We're just holding for now. We're going to try to clean up Camelin and retake that so that we can eliminate a battlefront because you can't fight on all 4. Like, you can't just set... It's easier to have fewer battlefronts
Yeah.
because you can dedicate more of your forces, obviously.
okay, sure.
So that's kind of the idea here is we're going to figure out what we can do to retake Camelin so that once Camelin's retaken, then we can push out to the Candor Tarwin's Gap and whatever else happens during the last battle because plans sometimes have to change.
And I bet there are going to be other battlefronts.
there might be more than just these ones that they want to have right now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's very possible.
Considering Camelin was literally like attacked last night.
Yes.
Just last night.
It's been like
And
8
it's
hours.
the afternoon.
12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 14 hours.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of this chapter, it's been like almost 24 hours, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
So anyways, okay. Again, it's not good.
Yeah.
So then there's a little bit more discussion about some fun
Where
things.
should
like,
we go? Bramwood, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, just because we've seen the wind start there, I think, a couple of times.
We have.
We got the name, right?
Well,
and then
and
after
Bryn is like being helpful, even though he's like, I'm
Yeah.
definitely not fighting at Camelin.
Just
You
so
know
you
where
know.
I'm gonna go? Somewhere else.
anywhere else but there.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So then they talk about a couple of things specifics. What force can they put in Kandor that can slow Trollocs that doesn't require a lot of troops?
Oh, I
Ah.
don't know. How about channelers?
Channelers, the White Tower. Finally, some use for them. Maybe they should have been stationed there all along. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a genius.
Yeah. So we have the White Tower going to Kandor. We've got
Bryn going with them.
Yeah, we actually don't get there quite. We jumped the gun a little bit on
No,
that.
but that's still part of it.
Well, it is.
We
but
can talk about it. It's like summarizing. It's fine.
This is the big thing, though, because this is my favorite part. In the middle of all this planning, Elaine's like, whoa, guys, I just realized there's 4 battlefronts and there's 4 great captains. Whoa.
What a coincidence.
Wow. And they're like, not a coincidence, it's the pattern. Blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, wheel weaves and such.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
1 great captain
Per battlefront.
per battlefront.
You get it.
And
And then-
listen,
yeah.
if we also count the other secret battlefront, which is Shanshan,
Oh, okay.
that's where Matt's
Matt
going.
is, okay.
And I think Matt's a new great captain.
Wow. And then the
Or
5th
old,
battlefront
you
is
know,
the
whatever.
Shanshan.
Yeah, that's where Matt's going.
Are we fighting the Shanshan or are we fighting the Shadow as the Shanshan? Like, what's
well,
the...
they're our enemies, you know?
But the enemy of my enemy, right? That old saying?
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
Okay.
But
And then the field of Marilor is like command central for now. Like the command station. Because it's sort of central to everything. And we're
anyway,
here.
we have to deal with the Shanshan no matter what.
Do we, though? Can't we just ignore them? Rand said he's going to deal with them.
Yeah.
There's nothing to deal with. Rand's dealing with them. Okay, so 4 battlefronts, 4 great captains. We've got Agelmar going to the Gap
Good.
because he's the Borderlander. He's Shinearn, and then all the Borderlanders are already there already. So that
Perfect.
makes sense. Then we've got Bryn going to Kandor with the Aes Sedai because he ain't fighting in Camelin.
He's like, no way, Jose.
And Swan's also at some point, but like behind him, and it's like, whoa, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And also, Elaine sort of tries to apologize to him for
Little
like the
bit.
things
Yeah.
that his mom did under the
always
influence
feels-
of a Forsaken.
It feels less sincere when she starts all the time with like, the throne understands, is sorry for things. It's like, you could just say, I'm like, you have such a personal connection with him, and it's just you and
just
him.
be like, ah, shit, that sucks.
I'm so sorry
Yeah.
what happened with my mom and with you. Like, I feel you can make it a touch more personal than
No, it needs to be with flourish.
the throne.
Never without flourish.
Yeah.
You know? It's more meaningful that way, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
with honorifics, of
Right.
course.
Okay, now we've got Bashir going to Andor with Elaine, and then Ituralda is going to Shale Ghul. And I love it because Ituralda says the funniest thing in my opinion. He's like, I never thought I'd see the day where I go to Shale Ghul with the Aiel to fight the last battle. And it's like,
Yeah.
really, man? You never thought that was going to happen?
No.
Duh. Like, obviously, who would think I am going to go and
Oh, yeah.
lead the Like, what a crazy scenario to think.
I
And then be
never
like,
thought. If
I never
someone
saw
had
that
told
come-
me like 3 years ago,
Wouldn't
I'd be
have believed
like,
them.
crazy, man.
and it's like, yeah, that's
is
fair.
crazy,
It is
yeah.
crazy. It's pretty crazy, man.
yeah,
It's the
because
last
20 years
battle.
ago you were fighting against Aiel
And,
in
like,
a war.
Who even knew what Shale Ghul was like 20 years ago, even?
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably some Aes Sedai, but like,
Probably Dark Friends.
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
know.
I
Did you
don't know.
You didn't
I
know
don't
20
know.
years ago?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Crazy. Anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. That's where we're all going.
Okay, have we got to the point yet where Perrin is like, I saw Matt and he's going somewhere, but he kind of has to explain it?
It's kind of the end here because because there's like a
That's
shift.
the stuff
There's a
I
time
find
shift.
interesting. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, where's Matt? He's never here today, and I want to see him. Where's he going? What's going on?
Yeah. So
And
that-
Elaine's like, oh, that fool Matt.
Yeah. So at the end of this, it's all Elaine's perspective, but there's the time shift. So at the beginning, she tells Perrin, hey, can you get some basic logistics going here for Marilor, like command center, whatever,
yeah.
traveling grounds,
That's
all that.
huge, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, sure. But then after we get a time lapse of like, I don't know, 12 hours, because they get served lunch and dinner, and then she comes out later, and this is where there's like a time lapse. Did you only listen to the audiobook for this chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a paragraph there's like spacing where it's like break and then Elaine exits several hours later from the yeah.
Okay. So now, okay.
So we get like an actual time jump between the initial stuff that we see and then Elaine leaving the pavilion like several hours later.
Okay, got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think that's actually probably a good point here to take a break before the time jump.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Okay, and so we're back. And now you're caught up to listening to Taylor Swift's new song.
Yeah. Now, what I'm thinking is in Game of Thrones, they have that gigantic table, like the huge rock table thing where they have all the troops and stuff.
Sure.
I want something like that.
Just like the dining table?
Yeah. We can take it over for the next year. It's fine. We don't need to eat meals there.
I'm fine with like a notebook page, you know?
Gross. No thanks.
Oh!
We disagree.
Gross.
We disagree. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll come
Yeah,
to
but you like love the Taylor Swift song.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. So we're still with Elaine.
Yes, but this is the several hours later.
Hours later.
Yes. Lunch and dinner were served.
She barely remembers
She doesn't even know
it.
she ate. I don't know.
Oh my God.
She maybe didn't eat. I don't know.
She probably did.
It's hard to say.
And probably people made her eat because, you know, she's pregnant. I can't
Right.
believe we haven't
Good for her for being incapacitated, basically. Like, disabled, if you
serious
will.
handicap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With the pregnancy and being able to do all
In her
this.
condition.
In her condition, yeah.
Good for her.
On her feet for this long.
Well, I'm sure she was sitting.
Maybe. I didn't see no
probably
bed. No bed was brought in
No
here.
bed, but
Yeah.
stools, perhaps.
Stools, you say?
Milk crates, you know?
An old-timey barrel to sit on. I don't know.
Also, just like a weave of air. You can just sit
Air chair?
on air. Air chair.
chair.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yes. We've seen
Interesting.
it.
But, like, does it have, like, a...
If you create it,
How soft is it?
it depends how you create it.
Okay, interesting.
Probably softer than a
Stool or old-timey
Barrel?
barrel.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. All right, we've got a basic plan forming here.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Elaine and her troops going to Andor for the first leg of the counterattack against the Shadow tomorrow. That's the plan.
First thing.
First thing, yeah.
Because now it's nighttime.
Yeah, like
Yep.
tomorrow.
After dinner. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to sleep. We got one night, we're going to do it.
Oh, and then this is where Bryn's like, I'm really proud of you. You
Yes.
did real good.
Yeah.
So cute. It's
yeah.
like a father figure.
A
so-
little bit, yeah. And there's like that little bit of
Speaking
apology.
of which, that's also a Taylor Swift song on the new
Oh
album.
my God, I
It's
can't.
called
We don't
Father
have
Figure.
time for this.
Oh,
we don't have time for this.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
I'm just letting you know. It just keeps coming up.
Yeah, and this is where Bryn commends her because she's like, well, I barely even added anything. And he's like, no, you did a really good job because you let the great captains do the thing that they do, but then you also handle people like Tenobia when she's like, oh, what about my country? You're like, chill, it's fine. And she was like, okay. So Elaine did the thing that you're supposed to do as a leader in this leadership capacity. So I like Elaine in this. I like what she's done.
Yeah, me too. And
Good
you know
for
what
her.
else I'm also waiting for? The reveal that Tenobia is a dark friend.
Oh, right. Yes.
In case you forgot that
right.
I
did forget that. You said
think
that.
that.
Right. Do you still think that?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Why?
Well, I don't know. She's given heck. She's like fighting things.
Well, I
Nope.
mean, a little bit.
I don't know.
A
I
little
was just
bit.
waiting. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
If it happens,
Her name's mentioned, and I'm like, whoop, and then we move on, and I
Yeah.
go, okay, I'll wait.
it's
I'll
the
wait
dark
longer.
friend radar. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good that you have it on. And this is where we can shift now because Brigida and Elena are going to start going back to their camp. However, we hear some deep, beautiful, powerful singing.
Yeah.
So we got to wander towards that a little bit here and see what's happening. It's getting louder and it's more beautiful.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's Ogier.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's like, oh, the great trees, and they totally they get pulled to them.
They're here.
you can't avoid them.
Yep.
Yeah, so we get
36 Ogier
Yeah.
of different ages standing around and singing around the great trees.
they love it.
And guess what? They didn't go home in their spaceship.
They didn't go home in their spaceships.
They're here on Earth.
I actually love this so much.
Do you?
I do love it. I do love it because we've got Loyal and Elder Hammond and his mom, Covril. Like, they're all here. They're all
And
here.
Aerith is here?
Aerith isn't mentioned here specifically. Loyal mentions that he tells Perrin here once they reconnect that he's married to Aerith, but I didn't see Aerith here
I guess I
specifically.
just assumed she was here.
Which is a
Because
safe, but
he's
she's
like,
not.
Perrin, why didn't you tell me marriage wasn't so bad
It's
after
not
all?
bad. I actually maybe like it.
Yeah.
It's like, what was? Yeah. Did Perrin lead you to believe that it wasn't good? I don't know.
No,
That's just Perrin's general vibe, I guess.
maybe.
Yeah.
No, it was just Loyal's version of what marriage wasn't something he was interested
He was
in.
always afraid of it because
Yeah.
you're going to get dragged back to the steading and you got to just be a husband or whatever at the steading. He wants to be a wanderer.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So
But Aerith is cool with it, turns
she's
out.
totally cool.
She also likes an adventure.
They're good for each other.
They're great for each other.
Yeah. So we've got Elder Hammond and Coverall and Loyal. Now, this is the part that I really love because Elder Hammond introduces himself to Elaine and he's like, "We've come to lend our axes to your fight." And then Elaine's like, "Cool. That's pretty awesome."
3 Ogier
And
is going to
awesome.
be so helpful.
Which 36 Ogier, like that you can do a lot. That's really good.
That's great.
Like we saw the Shanshan Gardeners, like they're also the Death Watch Guard Ogier. Like they were
Gardeners? They're
Yes.
literally called gardeners?
the Shanshan, yes, the Shanshan Ogier.
I thought they were just part of the Death Watch Guard.
They're called the
They
Garden.
literally are called the gardeners?
Capital G.
Oh my god,
Babe.
that's so...
Because they
ugh.
trim your
That
head
is
from your body.
so dumb.
No, it was so cool when we learned about it.
No.
This is a new information.
No. The super violent Ogier, I totally remember
Yeah,
as part of the Death Watch Guard.
yeah.
I did not remember
Because they trim your head from your body with their big,
because they're gardeners.
yeah, capital G. You're saying it like it's little g, but it's a big G.
Gardeners.
Oh, I love it. Anyways, like
Okay.
36 is a lot.
Yeah.
But then this is great because she's like, "Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks." And he goes, "Ha ha ha. No, not just us. We didn't have a great stump meeting. Like, we didn't gather all together to see if we're going to launch off into space in our spaceships for 36 Ogier.
Nah, all of us.
All of us. You have
All
all of
Ogier.
the Ogier.
Yeah.
We're all fighting. Everybody who can like pick up a knife or an axe is fighting. And I just get so pumped when I hear that. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for it.
And after all of this build up about
Yeah.
where's Loyal, what's he doing, is he gonna save the Ogier from leaving, are they gonna fight, what's this gonna be like, we are saved.
We're saved.
We are saved from
Don't say it.
seeing the Great Stump Meeting.
You don't know that because flashbacks exist. There's still time. There's lots of this
we
book
get
left.
the super gist, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
As-
We got the verdict, not like any of the
Oh my
deliberations.
god, I love a super gist on
we
this
actually
kind of stuff.
we did get some of the deliberations because his mom is like, "I actually spoke out against helping the humans."
even though I don't believe it.
yeah, and then Loyal's like, "What? You spoke against it?" And then she actually makes a really good point
No,
because
he said, what? You spoke against it even though you were on my side? And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, you need opposition.
I like it because trees grow roots most strongly when the winds blow through them. Like I do respect that. If you can argue against your own point in a proper way, like that's also helpful to strengthen your points too, if you do it properly.
Okay.
Anyways, great. I love it.
Super gist.
Also,
They're here.
Elder Hammond
Loyal did it.
Hammond is so pumped about there being great trees here being
Oh.
grown because he's like, my entire life, people have been cutting these trees down. I've never seen anybody grow them. Like, this is fantastic for us. We love it.
Rand needs all of us.
We love it. So it just reaffirmed to him that they made the right decision
Mm-hmm.
by helping humankind. Go Rand. I love Rand.
I like the Ogier.
I love them all. Yeah. Anyways, we really got to talk to Loyal about the whole Waygate thing because
Oh, also that.
Super dropped the ball.
Oh, I bet they can help.
With the Waygates or like with the Waygate of Camelin?
in Camelin.
I mean, maybe.
But like also, wasn't that Loyal's job in the first place?
There's a lot of Waygates.
This one was an important one, I think.
Yeah.
In the middle of a capital city.
Well, Elaine didn't do a good job guarding it, apparently.
Well, it's not Elaine's fault.
She's the queen. It's literally her fault.
I thought it was Loyal's job to close them all so they can't be opened again.
Well,
Not just set guards.
we can blame
What
two
are guards
people.
going to do when Trollocs come pouring through?
Turns out nothing. Turns out nothing.
No kidding.
Yeah. Put a big rock in front of it or something. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
That wouldn't even work because magic exists. Shoot. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So that's all the Ogier stuff. I'm
Yay!
excited. I'm happy. They're here. They're going to fight. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
The super gist.
Loyal
Loyal did it.
Yeah.
Cool. After all that waiting.
Hooray.
That's it. It's so anticlimactic.
It's not anticlimactic. It was great. And you even get them saying a couple of times, like, "Oh, so hasty," because Elaine's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I can figure out what to do
Like,
with you."
let's
It's like,
go.
"Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
hasty,
and
hasty."
it's like, oh no, our great sub meeting was the fastest of meetings ever been.
so long,
Yeah.
so long though.
Yeah.
All right, so now we can go into the next sequence that I find so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Elaine talking to Perrin again.
And Fael.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Elaine pulls Perrin aside because she's got a job
I got a
for him.
job specially for you, Perrin.
Right. Okay. So you know all this stuff about like food for armies and rationing and supply lines. I want you to be in charge of all of it.
Yeah, you know all the really boring
All
stuff
the most boring part of
that
the last
nobody
battle.
really wants to deal with?
And the person
I
who
know
doesn't.
just the guy.
Yeah.
Perrin.
Perrin, you can do it.
You can do all the boring
Like,
stuff.
this seems
you are
the worst.
so reliable.
Yeah, I know.
I can rely on you. And he's like, I'm literally Taviran.
Well, and Perrin's like, no.
Yeah.
Nope, Rand needs me. And she's like, Rand needs all of us. And he goes, Rand needs me more. Like, I'm more important
Min
than
saw it. Without
yeah.
me at the last battle, he'll die.
Which even if we didn't have that viewing from Min,
Yeah.
why are we putting Perrin,
Perrin.
the Wolf Lord, the King of the Wolves, like berserker warrior guy,
Yeah.
who has the power of Tel'aran'rhiod
And also
and this huge why are you
power rot.
yeah, Power Rot Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Like, why are we putting you in charge of supply lines?
Cause boring.
And the boring job goes to the most boring person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he's really just like steady.
He's responsible.
He's responsible and a steady guy.
And I do
and
want
we
someone.
can count on him.
I want someone responsible in charge of food supply lines for a war. Like, I do
Yeah.
want that, but like, give it to Nori. I bet Nori would love that.
No.
Like Master Nori.
No.
Like Elaine's guy who loves.
No, it's got to be somebody like who can do it. You know?
He's good at account key. Like, but I'm spitballing here. Anybody else would be better than Perrin. So Perrin says, no, I'm way more important than this job. And then Fael jumps in.
And honestly, good for Perrin.
Yeah.
For knowing his worth.
Yeah.
Here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fael's like, I could take the job of my husband. I manage my husband's affairs. Thank you very much. And this is a great job for her.
Great job for Fael.
Fantastic. Elaine, hesitant because
Barely even know her.
don't even
I
know
don't
her.
even
Really trust her.
Well, he's...
Yeah.
We forgot the part where she's like, Perrin, I need to talk to you alone.
Yeah.
And then he goes, whatever you're going to tell me, I'm just going to go tell her.
Yeah, like as
I
soon
don't
as...
keep secrets from her, so...
Yeah. I agree with Perrin that part because
Yeah.
like if you tell me something, you have to assume that I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You have to.
Have to.
You can't be mad if I tell you because you should assume that.
Yeah.
And he even tells her, yeah. Like, I'm glad that he told her, like, as soon as you leave, I'm going to tell her.
Yeah.
And then Fael's like,
Yeah.
like a little nod.
Yeah.
But that's good.
But then Elaine's like, I actually don't trust her.
Yeah. And then we also got to talk about that super secret
We gotta
thing.
talk about the other thing
Other
that
super
nobody
secret thing.
knows
Okay,
about.
I love it. Guys, he's like, okay, the thing with the Egwene and the super secret thing that's like really specific to the last battle,
And also
we have to
Matt.
deliver. And the one person, there's like the one, and then Perrin goes, oh yeah, the Horn of Valyr, yeah,
We gotta get that to Matt.
yeah, for sure. We gotta get. It's like,
Yeah, but Fael knows.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She was there. Well, she wasn't
No.
there, but she's been with them since like.
No.
She's been with. You're saying no, but before I said it,
Oh.
she wasn't there like in Falm, but she was with them when they were going to Tyr.
Poromaa.
Falma. Okay, this is the problem. She was with them since Moraine, and then we're going to like Tyr and stuff. Like she's been around.
Yeah.
I know the Lane doesn't know Fael,
No.
but like Fael's not new.
No.
To this.
However, the horn was already blown, and then we met her
Mm-hmm.
hunting for the horn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny now that she's in charge of
Yeah.
the horn
Yeah.
and delivering it.
Here. Yeah. Hunter for the Horn.
Yeah.
Great. It's fantastic. Full circle.
Yes. Anyway, so after a back and forth, it's decided that they'll use the supply runs to
Yes.
hide where they're taking the horn, and Fael will be in charge of that.
Yes, it does seem like that's the way we're going here. So Fael is going to need gateways, troops to protect the movements, quartermaster records, and there's a couple things I'm going to get on the record here. So they moved the horn in the tower just in time, apparently, because the supply room that the horn was in was broken
Raided.
into. Yes, luckily they didn't get the horn from what we know right now, but the Shadow knows they have the horn, and then the Dark One's minions are looking for it, and then Elaine does say it's tied to Matt until he dies, but if the Shadow gets it, then they can prevent him from using it,
Or
or
they can
worse,
kill Matt.
kill him and blow it themselves, even though we don't think that that might work. Like, I don't know how you feel about that still. We've gotten a little bit of contradictory information
Well, I think he's
from people.
already died and anyone can blow it. That's my theory.
Is that okay? That's also a theory. But can the dark blow? But I want to circle back to that. But if the dark blows the horn, do the heroes fight for the dark, or do they just like not fight? Because we also had Arthur Hawkwing be like, "Oh yeah, we followed the banner of the dragon when they blew it in Falma originally." So
That's true.
yeah.
But
So
that
anyways,
also might have been circumstantial.
could be circumstantial. Like there's a lot of question marks that we don't really know. We do know we shouldn't let the shadow have the horn of Lear though.
Right.
Whatever
And also,
happens.
I still believe
And you think
that
it's-
it doesn't have to be Matt.
Okay, so you don't think it's tied to Matt anymore?
No.
Because that's like a pretty big deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's Fail. Fail will blow the horn now.
Oh, that will blow
Yeah.
it, not... Okay. I thought you meant like that's tied to it now. It's like, I don't think we've seen
No,
her blow
nobody's
the...
tied to it now.
Okay, so it's, open game for next
I
person
think
who
it's
blows
open.
it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because Matt died and lived again. That was
Right.
like part of his prophecy thingy.
It was.
Yeah,
So that severed the connection.
I think so.
He hasn't blown the horn since.
That's
that
right.
hypothetically happened.
That
so.
I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and Fayo. Any other opinions on, like, and you want to throw a couple
No.
other names out there?
Not yet.
Okay, sit on that one for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I got time.
anybody can blow it.
Sounds like it.
It's
yeah.
great. It's great.
That's my theory. It's been my theory for a while. Like a long time. I've said it lots of times, I
Sure.
feel like.
Yeah.
At least I've thought it sometimes. You're staring at me like you have no memory of me ever
I'm
saying
just
anything
wondering.
like that.
I'm just wondering. Okay,
Okay.
couple more things we got to get on the record here. So they're going to use a bunch of fake envoys from the White Tower to like seed the right rumors to distract and hopefully sneak the real envoy
Because
with.
we all know Dark Friends are idiots.
But I love it because okay, so Perrin says
I'm like, how many Dark Friends are actually here in this meeting? Like, let's be real.
at least
At least
one,
12.
at least 12, at
Yeah,
least
like-
one, yeah, 30%. I don't know, like,
For sure.
oh man,
For sure.
1 in 4,
At least.
1 in 4 people's a dark friend.
For sure.
Okay,
Like Tenobia, at least.
Yeah.
At least one's here.
I was just thinking like great captains. We got 4 great captains. Which one's a dark friend? Anyways, okay. No, back to it because I got to get a couple things on the record here for who. No, okay.
Gather your thoughts.
Yeah.
You're too excited.
I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell. Perrin says Fael's the perfect person to have deliver the horn because the shadow will suspect you're going to use someone you really trust. And you don't trust Fael, therefore they'll never suspect Fael because she also has no connection to the White Tower. But I'm just thinking, okay, she's got no direct connection to the White Tower, but she's literally your wife.
Yes.
And any dark friend who's like, oh yeah, there's 3 main Taviran, we should at least know the people that they're dating.
Married to.
Married to and or dated. And they're like, we should at least know the, 5 women who are important to these 3 Taviran.
Yeah.
We should know the names. And then if someone's like, oh, that's Fael, she's married. Like,
Yeah.
she's not nobody. She's not nobody.
She's basically no one.
No connection to the White Tower. It's like, besides being married to Perrin.
Well, Perrin doesn't have any connection to
Besides
the White
being
Tower.
a best friend who grew up with the Amerlin seat.
Best friend. Perrin and Egwene, please. Best friend.
Excuse me, they were on their own in the wilderness
By
right after
happenstance,
leaving.
that doesn't make them best friends.
They're basically best friends.
No, they're not.
I always liked their relationship.
Sure. It's like siblingy.
Anyways, no connection.
Mm-hmm.
No connection. That's my only gripe with this plan.
Well, Perrin is allowed to be an unreliable narrator.
Yeah,
Everyone is. He's allowed to have his own thoughts and opinions,
sure.
and he's just really doubling down
Yeah.
on why he thinks his idea is good. He's a little bit blinded to maybe that other
Okay.
point.
Fair. I have a follow-up question because of what you said about the horn. You said that you don't even think that Matt is going to blow the horn. Their whole thing is let's get the horn to Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Is Matt even going to get the horn again then?
Probably not.
Is it ever getting to him again?
I don't
Because
think
their
so.
whole thing is like, let's get the horn to Matt.
I don't think so. I think it'll be like a situation like it was the first time where it was like, oh my God, what's going on? Somebody blow it.
No, I love that.
'Cause-
Okay.
And then like somebody's just going to grab it and blow it out of like need.
Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
if it's not tied to Matt, then it should work.
And then it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure hope they have a dragon banner with them.
Well,
Right? Does that matter? I don't know. That's what we saw the first time. Because
I
Arthur
don't
Hawkwing
think-
was like, you got the banner, right? And then they're like, oh, yeah.
well, Perrin was the flag guy last time. So
Yeah.
like maybe they'll just be like, oh yes, you're the guy.
You're his wife.
You have it.
Okay. No, I like that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, like I don't think it'll be like planned out. I don't think they're gonna know
Yeah.
that Matt's not connected to it. I
Okay.
think it's just gonna happen by
Right.
need,
Right.
because that sounds exciting and fun for me.
Yeah.
Like the first time, it was
Yeah.
exciting and fun and shocking when it
Yes.
was used.
Yeah.
And I think that it might be the same
I love it.
this time.
That's good. That's a good prediction.
Thanks.
You don't always have good predictions.
Shut
but...
up. You're such a dink.
Oh man. Okay. So I think that was everything for this perspective.
Yeah.
I think we covered everything with Elaine. It's pretty good. We got one more perspective to go through here.
Land. This is the summary.
Land.
This is really the in case you don't know what's going on, here, let's explain it again.
So these Borderlander guys, hey, they live their whole lives on the Borderlands, and they're good at fighting Trollocs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to perspective change over to Lan.
Yeah. But they're not just warriors, see? They also recite poetry.
Sure. Lan's talking with some guy.
It's Bulin.
Bulin.
Bulin?
Oh, no
Bulin.
fooling with Bulin.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've talked about this guy before.
Yeah, it's Bulin.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going over with Lan
There's 4 battlefronts.
the plan.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is
That
our
came down from
summary.
Marilor with this. Yeah.
This is our summary
Yes.
of hey Lan, this is everything we just decided in case everybody didn't know.
We're holding the gap, and we're holding Candor.
And we're taking back Andor.
Andor. And why does it have to be Candor and Andor?
Yeah.
Why?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's when Lan's like, okay, Gap is a stalling force. I'm not going to get as many troops as I want, but it's a lot better than yesterday, which was they were going to die.
Yep.
And knowing they were going to die. And now
It's holding.
it's holding, and we're getting reinforcements on the hour. So, yeah, it is a lot better.
Okay. And then we have an interaction with the King of Shinar.
Yes, King
Okay.
Asar. Yeah, of Shinar. This is the poetry part too, because he bows to Lan, and then Lan's like,
And
whoa,
Lan's
what?
like, no, you're the king. I bow to you.
Well, no, he's also a king.
No, I know that now.
But yeah, so then King Asar tells him that Agelmar has brought the plans down from Marilor for the battlefront.
They've
And
all...
I love it. Everyone's agreed to fight under the banner of Malkier.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lan raised the golden crane, and they're all sworn to come to his aid, so they
Here
have.
we are. We did it. Even to Nobia, because she needed a little bit of encouragement.
Right? The
But she's
dark
doing
friend.
it. What? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. And there's a whole conversation about, like, what's happening in Candor. It's like, oh, the Aes Sedai are going there. That's fine. Okay. So,
Yeah, no,
summary.
they did the whole thing. Yeah.
That's what happens. And we get a little bit of Lan and Asar writing. So they're going now to meet with Agelmar because they're going to talk about the battle strategy here. Lan gives a little inspirational boost to soldiers who are all looking grim because he's like, yo, we've prepared forever because we're Borderlanders and we're awesome. And we're
Yeah.
not like dumb Southerners who don't even know
Who
what
don't
Trollocs
even
are.
know anything.
Like, we are
We're
so good.
So good.
This is great.
And my favorite thing, my favorite side note piece of the writing is during this speech,
Yeah.
it's noted that people are writing it down as
Oh,
he's speaking
yeah.
to pass it back
Yeah.
so that everybody can hear the inspirational speech. And now it's recorded.
Love it.
Yeah.
My favorite part is when Lan tells Asar basically that he's going to accept leadership, like he's on board, because Asar's like, oh, I never likes leadership. All of a sudden you're doing it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then he says, I'm not some sheep herder from a forgotten village. I'm going to do my duty. And it's like, is that a shot at Rand?
Yeah, it
like,
sounds like one. It sounds like a huge shot
Like,
right at
why?
Rand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not even here to,
Yeah.
to defend himself.
Yeah, you could have used any other profession.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not some baker. Like,
yeah,
you could have, like...
a sheep herder from a small forgotten village named the Two Rivers.
Yeah, it does actually sound
Yeah.
exactly like... That's what I thought, too. I was
Yeah.
like, huh.
Why?
Rand's not even here. Like,
Yeah.
even if it's, like, a funny joke,
I know.
it's...
Nobody gets it. except for us, I guess. I don't
That's
know.
actually pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Also, side note, all the Ashaman he has are Borderlanders. He
Oh,
even has
yeah.
one who's got parents
Seems
from out
pretty
Yeah.
intentional.
Yeah. He's got somebody from each nation, so pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool. I like it. So yeah, this is what we're doing.
And
Oh
then...
no, there's one more side note. I'm
no,
so sorry.
no. Is it that the alarms start sounding?
That does happen, but that's kind of a side note because they're still going to the command center. Like,
Okay.
this isn't even like being interrupting their stuff.
Okay.
This is just like regular. We're in the middle of the last battle, so they do the poetry thing, and then Asar is like, "Oh, you like the same poet?" And then Lan says, "Yeah, she was a favorite of Moraine." And I'm just trying to pinpoint here, so we know that the Borderlanders were just at this meeting, right, and are aware that Moraine is alive.
Yes.
And
Well, if they're going to meet with Agelmar,
yeah, but King Asar is the king who was at the meeting.
was he at the meeting?
I'm pretty sure he was at the meeting. And because she...
Are we sure?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'll double check.
Because he's the one who's giving all the information, but it's almost like it could have been...
They got sent here to help Lan after the Moraine reveal.
Oh, yes.
And Rand was like, let's go save Lan. And then they all came here.
Yeah.
And then 12 hours later, we've got Agelmar coming with battlefront plans.
So somebody should tell Lan that Moraine's
because
alive?
Lan doesn't know that Moraine's alive, but they just saw Moraine.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't know that she's dead, so this wouldn't be like a big, like...
No, I think they would know.
Would they know? But we
Maybe
don't know
not.
that. Why would he know that Moraine is supposedly dead? Because he's like, oh, it was always a favorite of Moraine's, and he's
But
like,
they
oh
must-
yeah, I just saw her like 5 minutes ago, or what? You know what I mean? Like,
It seemed at the meeting, though,
Yeah,
everyone thought she was dead, and it was pretty shocking. Like, for the main people to, like, stop the entire meeting and be like,
but
oh
it's
my
also like
God, you're alive.
Rand's
How?
reaction. Yeah,
Like, it was pretty clear. So anyone at that meeting
yeah,
knows she was assumed dead.
right,
Has to.
right.
So
You would think that King Asar would be like,
we got a lot of things to worry about here. Maybe
Yeah.
when we go meet Agelmar,
Like-
we're about to let him know.
maybe. I guess we'll see. Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
I know, and I'm just thinking about that now.
Yeah. Someone should let him know.
Maybe. That's a lot of information, though, to take in all at once. Maybe it wouldn't be good to let him know right now, you know? Throw his head off his game.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Right. You don't want to distract
There's a
him.
lot of things going on.
A lot of things. Okay.
He'll probably find out at some point before the series ends.
You'd hope so. Before she maybe, like, actually dies? I don't know.
Oh.
Right?
Mm,
Any one of them could be actually dead at any moment now.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay, so for next episode, we're doing one chapter, but it's a short one.
Okay.
But it is Halloween, so we're doing our Halloween Q&A
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
On
Yeah.
Friday.
Yes.
The 31st.
Yes. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on.
And then next week, one chapter. That's what you just
One
said.
chapter. We're
Okay.
just one chaptering it right now.
Okay. Great. Well, before you go ahead and stop all of your fellow aliens from going to space and leaving Earth forever, I'm going to say that this is part of the pattern now.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.
The Wheel Weaves is hosted and edited by Dani and Brett and produced by Dani and Brett with Passion Socks, Cody Fouts, Mo Zyme, Jamie Young, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Matt Truss, Antoine Benoit, Ashley Bradley, MKM, Megan, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, Chris G, Sarah Creech, Saverio Bartolini, Meg621, William Johnson, and Soccer Files Canada, with music by Audionautics. All right, everyone, and be sure to check out our Patreon page if you're interested in supporting us and the podcast. We'd love to send you some Patreon-exclusive merchandise like stickers and bookmarks as a thank you. Plus, you'll gain access to episodes earlier than everyone else, and at the time of recording right now, we have over 45 bonus episodes for your listening pleasure. Find all that and more at patreon.com/thewheelweavespodcast. For just general information about our show, like how to send us shot glasses, how to join our Discord, and how to get in touch with us, visit thewheelweavespodcast.com. And as always, please be sure to give a 5-star review because it really does make a huge difference in helping other people find us. And make sure you tell a friend, Riyadh, because referrals are the best compliment. Thanks again for listening. This really is part of the pattern now.